You may have seen her captivating dance videos on TikTok or saw her with world biggest stars like Kourtney Kardashian and others. But Addison Rae became more than just a TikTok dancer as she grew to be a musician, actress, and businesswoman who became the highest earning personality on TikTok in 2020. Despite all the success she amassed on the training app, she downloaded it and started uploading videos as a joke. But fate had other plans because she attracted millions of lovers and followers, and that inspired her to venture into other careers like singing, where she released her debut single, Obsessed, and debuted her acting career on Netflix's He's All That. Because of her popularity and huge social media presence, Addison Rae collaborated with several beauty brands like L'Oreal and Ipsy, but that wasn't enough for her because she ended up building her own beauty empire. As she created her beauty brand called Item Beauty, with which, just like its creator, garnered a lot of popularity and traction on social media. But after some time, the creator and her beauty brand started crumbling down to the ground, and TikTok is one of the apps that contributed to her downfall, especially by exposing some secrets about her that ruined her brand and careers. And now she's forgotten on the app space.
I have a master's degree in marketing and I am foaming at the mouth to talk about why Addison Rae's beauty company went bankrupt and why her perfume company will be following shortly after, because I think it is the quintessential example of the same mistakes that influencers consistently make in the business world.
Her beauty brand also faced a big downfall due to several controversies and being dropped by major distributors.
Everyone wants Addison Rae's Item Beauty back, especially her lip oils. I have a crazy idea of how she could bring it back. The reason why Addison Rae had to shut down Item Beauty is she didn't have the resources and bandwidth to do it. You need a marketing team, an operations team, a legal team, a tax team. She was in Sephora, so she needed a team to help her with that. It's just so much work that she didn't have the bandwidth for. I know everyone wants her lip oils back, but she also had a ton of other products that probably were not selling well because they were never talked about. They might have been good, but they were probably causing a huge loss on her balance sheet.
Starting with her personal downfall, when Addison Rae became popular on TikTok, her whole family also joined the app, and they all became one big popular TikTok family. But shockingly enough, her family is what led to her downfall. More so their popularity, because everything that happened between them was being watched by millions of people who later decided to cancel them. So in July 2022, TikTok was flooded by videos of Addison Rae's father flirting with younger women over FaceTime and him touching a young woman's backside at a bar. Since then, everything changed for the worse because the family never got along again and they started a cycle of feuding with each other and revealing more secrets. So after that incident, rumors of infidelity emerged on her dad, and this resulted in Addison and her mother unfollowing her father on Instagram and updating her bio to single mom and let the world know that all she cares about is her children.
So let's talk about Addison Rae's parents because honestly, they're kind of disgusting. Back in July, it was reported that Monty Lopez had a 5-month affair with a 25-year-old model named Renee Ash. And there are several text receipts that prove that this is true. At this time, Addison and her mother, Sherry, had unfollowed Monty.
She said, personal matters being brought public are always challenging and overwhelming for anyone involved. I will be okay. My biggest concern is and will always be my children and their fragile hearts and minds. I will always do my best to try and protect them. My goal is to make sure that they feel secure and safe and know that everything will be okay. Meanwhile, his dad's mistress was in the media also, talking about how Addison Rae's father is trying to sleep with her and how he told her that he was in the process of divorcing Addison's mom. She said, unfortunately, he misled me on his marriage. He lied to me. He told me that we were going to be together and have babies together. He even introduced me to his mom, his youngest brother, and I thought we had something real. He told me a story of his marriage that convinced me that they were apart and in the process of getting a divorce. But she ended up breaking up with him because there are many accusations because there were many more accusations of him hitting on more young women. The drama kept brewing in this family because Addison's mom was now reported to be dating musician Young Gravy as they were seen attending MTV VMAs together. And this sparked a beef between Young Gravy and Addison's dad because he was jealous of him dating his wife. But why the fuss, really? Because he was already cheating on her anyway. But the two men got into it briefly on the internet, where Addison's dad even asked Gravy to meet him for a boxing match, and all of this drama caused Addison Rae to unfollow her both parents. While all of this was going on, she was still pursuing her music career, and all this drama almost made her fail to release her EP. She said, "I think I had a really fragile sense of self at that time. I was 19, It kind of crushed me for some time. I started feeling a lot of self-doubt, and those big dreams that I was pursuing, I just thought maybe I'm not good enough to do this." Now at this point, because of the controversies surrounding her family, people started looking at her in a different image and started even criticizing her music and how she was a bad singer, and saying that just because she was famous on TikTok, she did not have to want to make a singing career out of it. One person said, "I don't understand why the next step for TikTokers is the music industry. It's like a doctor out of nowhere deciding to become a teacher." Another one said, "Autotune can make anyone sound amazing." This hate was coupled with the fact that she had started to reduce the content she posted, the content that initially made people happy. And she had started only posting promo videos and ads, posting about her businesses, and having a new business every day. She had also stopped engaging with her followers like she used to. And people did not like this because they felt that she would have just remained an entertainer and not a businesswoman. And they started canceling her. However, that wasn't all, because she faced more criticism when she collaborated with Adidas on a Holy Trinity inspired bikini, where many people came at her, especially Christians, because they felt offended. The hate was too much in the comments that she had to immediately pull down the post after uploading it. And really, that was kind of insulting to the people that actually believe in the Holy Trinity, because you just can't play with people's religion like that and expect them to keep loving you and what you do. Now, on the other hand, her beauty line, Item Beauty, was also crumbling, partly because of all her family drama and how people did not like her engaging in all businesses, but it also had some other factors that led to its downfall. This led to the brand being dropped by Sephora because they cannot associate with a brand that isn't selling enough because of lack of promotion, where they said Sephora is a retailer, not a manufacturer. They sell you space, they don't build your brand. You are in charge of building your brand. At the moment, Item Beauty has completely shut down. When you look at its Instagram, the account is empty with no post, and it's a private account now. On TikTok, she's still posting, but not like how she used to, and she is no longer relevant like she used to. And I kind of feel sad for her because I don't think it was fair for people to cancel her simply because her parents were having issues over the internet. I mean, she was so embarrassed by it because it all played out in front of millions of followers, but I don't think that was a reason good enough to dislike her. However, I do agree with people for criticizing her for wanting to venture into a lot of things though, because look, almost every influencer with a decent following wants to create a beauty brand. And just because you know how to apply makeup simply doesn't mean that you know how to manufacture one. This is a process that requires expert knowledge because if not done well, it can harm lives. So for her to jump into the makeup, fragrance, and music industry, nope, that wasn't necessary. And people are already tired of it. Because when you look at all influencers brands, they don't last long. It takes a lot to start, run, and maintain a business, which includes good marketing, promotions, and a lot more than just being good at applying makeup. People had their views regarding her downfall, and one person said her parents embarrassed her so badly, like she was already fading, but could have kicked around for a few more years. But her parents, especially her father, acting out like teenagers on social media, pushed the decline off the cliff. Another one said, I don't understand how she became famous for dancing. It's a bit awkward. Now, I want you too to tell me what you think of her downfall and if people are right to cancel her because of her family drama. Do you think that influencers should just stick to influencing and not the business space of it? Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more beauty news and drama.